can come up with endless names, but we used to do this a lot for elephants. Some other reserves I was in, we used to ID all the elephants so you could see which elephants were going where, and you basically try and use features on them. We'll still come up with a nice name for this guy if we see him again in future. And this is how they get that big. Lots of eating. Another amazing thing about buffalo is if you really start looking at them individually, their features really vary quite a lot. Now, remember earlier we spoke about genetics, and we answered Penny's question about elephant tusks and how that all relates. With buffalo as well, you can sometimes even see the relation between a mother and a calf, for instance, by the length of the face or the shape of the face. And the same with horns. You'll find that certain bulls with very big horns, genetically they'll pass it on to their offspring as well. Awesome. Well, no judge, but nice to see one horn. And I must say, I think it's really cool that we're developing some buffalo characters if you want as well. Something that has been done for quite a long time with your more sort of charismatic animals, leopard and lion, elephant. But it's nice to start sort of seeing individual buffalo and following their story a bit. I remember years ago, 98, 99, one of the reserves I was working in, we had this really cool warthog. Big boar. He was even bigger than the one we saw earlier, had massive tusks. But what made him stand out was the fact that his tail had been bitten off at some stage. He only had a tail about an inch long. Even when he was running, the tail would still come up, typical warthog fashion. And we saw him for maybe over a year. We saw him very often close to the lodge I was at. And then one morning we saw him with a whole bunch of lions. He was not around anymore, he was just getting eaten, but we recognized him from that little tail because we could still see it on the carcass. And you instantly have this sad feeling just because it's the individual animal that you're related to. But especially with a judge, I think he's a big enough buffalo that we don't have to worry about seeing him and lions together too soon. Spotting there, Edson. The buffalo were far away in the bush. As you can see, it's getting dark out here quite fast now. We've got some really heavy clouds blocking the sunset. We're only a few minutes away from Treehouse Dam, so when we get to Treehouse Dam we'll have a look around there and start getting ready for our night drive. All seems pretty quiet around here. A bit of bird life, but I think as yet this is the kind of time, sort of just around sunset, that you often expect to find things. You know, you could come down to the water and there could literally be a leopard walk down, or while we're sitting here, in the next few minutes, you could see something coming out. So it's a very magical time anywhere in the bush, especially around water. Of course, this amazing sky here. We're going to go back to the water for a little bit, and we're going to start getting ready for infrared on the vehicle. Once again, just beautiful view towards the west.
Hello everybody, welcome to Gary Waterhole. It's pretty quiet at the moment, or so it seems. I'm going to take you around the waterhole for a bit and see where we can find some more animals, while Peter and Rex are getting ready for the infrared camera.